Objection!
Swish? Oh.
Why, it's you.
Oh. Baru. Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue Knight. Looking good. You have a pocket watch now. So you can know the time.
Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in this place. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around with my patented technique of making it up as I go along. You got it, boss.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! I mean, look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me like a little baby. You just cover my eyes and then show me yourself. Oh, and I'm so surprised. So surprised every time. So surprised every time, yes.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How is the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made.
You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off, at the very, very beginning of the trial. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne?
None at all, Your Honor.
I'm dying on the stand. I'm dying slowly.
Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. She's Wood. Judy's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. I understand trauma, because I'm traumatized. Poor thing, and here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave, hoping that this one isn't gonna blow up. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby.
Given the defendant's condition. Very well. I grant special permission.
You get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about this.
I meant wood as in a tree. I meant as in literal wood. Not as in the, you guys, you did that, not me. Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am gasping pain. It's the puns. You gotta go base level with the puns. We're not doing that. We're doing base level puns. I'm the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. What? Long-standing. When were we ever rivals? Let alone long-standing. You guys are the tutorial chumps. You guys are the tutorial chumps. You chumps. You chumps, man. You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will clean Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly as unpleasant as the other. Hey, Your Honor. So, that's definitely a wig, right? That's gonna come off at some point. The prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Click-clack, clickety-clack down the track.
Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne.
Whoa. You feeling all right there, buddy? Mister?
Yes, good. We shall do the thing, and it shall be fine. I am not a robot.
Is he actually going to talk like that? Am I going to have to do a Hawking voice? Oh, man. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Witness?
Name Ted Tonate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have.
Speech synthesis via typing. Is it the same as me talking?
He sounds exactly like a robot.
Can't you speak in a normal manner?
I can.
I can.
I can.
He can? What?
But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking, typing, understand.
What an odd witness.
Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off.
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the defendant?
Negative. I first met the girl on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Shocked?
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
So he was the first to discover the body, was he? Here he is to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness.
It's 3D. It's our 3D glasses. It's our guy. We know he's the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy from Back to the Future who had the things for that kind of stuff. Okay.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name, HH-3000, operated by a timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the...
Hold on. Wow.
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. Yes.
So even the bomb was supposed to be disarmed. It somehow got switched on?
Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you will be able to, Mr. Wright.
That creepy, that little... See what you did there. Like the Fry meme. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. Why is everybody calling them monkeys? They're not monkeys. I mean, we're primates. As humans, we are primates, but... I'd now like to begin my cross-examination... Huh?
Mr. Tonate, what is that? It's not full of Oreos, is it?
HH-3000, aka a bomb.
A bomb? A bomb. It's a bomb.
Great googly moogly! Time to go! Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm at this instant.
Disassembly complete.
Disassembly complete. He needs like a German voice or something when he talks normal.
5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. I'm an autumn chicken. I wear lots of earth tones. It brings out my eyes.
This is the exact replica of the HH-3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 inches, height 10 inches width, 10 inches diameter, weight 12 pounds, a perfect replication.
So it's a cube. It's a cube.
Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed.
How did you have a picture of it with the thing that blew up later? Huh?
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring system. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here.
HH-3000 bomb updated in the court record.
And now the defense would begin their cross-examination. Where has Miss Sykes gone to?
I'm still under the desk. Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt! Hey, put a sock in it, Widget. As transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. All right, okay. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's all right. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus. She'll be fine. I don't need this tutorial. I know you're not asking her. You're asking me. It's fine. She'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can find any contradictions, if you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Press X to consult with me when the consult panel appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if you get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. Broken screen. What do you mean? One of these? When the bomb went off.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name.
You know what? Let's press. No. We know this. We know this. Always be pressing. Always be pressing. You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed?
Absolutely. I can disarm anything, even myself. Haha. Robot humor. In a flash.
That looks more like dismantle than disarm to me.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me.
Oh, he'll talk like that. Let's see, is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb?
Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that.
They say that error is human.
Although, the jury is still out on this guy.
Oh. If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb has indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed. I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tonate?
Certainly. Bomb name, HH3000, operated by timer or with remote.
Press. Always be pressing. What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? We know that. It's 10 by 10 by 10, 12 pounds.
Dimensions 10, 10, 10, weight 12.
See? Boom.
The information is also written on the photograph.
Ah yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal.
Not that. It's only 12 pounds. I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping. If you dropped that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit.
Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. So, Mr. Tonate, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. Where were you watching from?
Hi, Shirenex. Welcome to the chat.
I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed.
Why were you in the gallery?
My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things.
Ah, how admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated.
I practice disarming bombs every day. Like this, as I show you. I practice assembling them too.
The disarming part I get, but assembling them? Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I just go, here's some evidence. Just alone in my apartment. It's not sad.
I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you?
Presented to me? What? No, What? Who would present?
Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? Ha 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 ha.
It doesn't. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. And you'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I'm gonna order some Chinese food, and they're gonna present it to me as evidence that I'm eating Chinese. I don't think that'll be necessary, or worth either of our time. Please don't do this.
So, Mr. Tonate, what did you witness from the gallery?
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
How did you see that if it was inside a stuffed animal? You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes? I'd hardly think a timer as small as the one on the bomb could be seen from the gallery.
These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can see, I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie.
Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. No, they're not X-ray goggles. They're not X-ray goggles. He can't see through a stuffed animal. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. This is the easy softball one, but I still feel good for seeing it early. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. Boom. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tonate's testimony is just the first step. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at my evidence. Yeah. We know. I wanted to skip the tutorial. I'm sorry. Okay, the bomb was disarmed. Oh, no. Okay. Next. Saw the bomb's timer was counting down. Oh shoot, I pressed him again. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Go through the dialogue again. Gotta get the right buttons, everybody, or you look silly in front of the internet. Present. We're just gonna show the bomb. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal and can be detonated remotely. Objection! Music stopped. That means you got it. So you say you saw the bomb's countdown. Is that right? Would you say that? Would you say that's accurate? Would you say that's what you said? Would you say that? Would you say you said that thing?
Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0.
And I say that you are clearly lying. And kind of creepy. But mostly lying.
What are you talking about?
There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer?
Ugh, that video kid's joy, a gym date night mean.
What? No, man, whoa, no!
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed, witness. How do you explain this?
Well, I...
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, always be pressing. There's always a reason to press. Press them. Press into them. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate besides his cold metal robot heart?
Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Softly like my mother at night, singing her sweet robot lullaby. Beep, 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 It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Beep beep, it's the sound of the police.
A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be impossible to notice that. Even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal, it would be possible, yes.
I simply made a mistake. My bad. Ha 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 ha.
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery?
Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now?
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer?
It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here, is your skill as a lawyer. Being suspicious is not an attractive quality, you know. Ladies don't like people with a small skill as a lawyer. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound? Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something.
If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now? What?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Elm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. It has been missing ever since the incident.
Missing which remote switch added to the court record? But where is it? Who's got it? You've got it. I think you've got it.
I am partially to blame.
Or entirely to blame.
I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. Oops. My bad. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer.
The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer. Objection! How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby? Objection! Hey, the bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tonate could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number.
Lehu Zahur. That's what it says. Ace Ventura style.
And I have the only key that can open the case.
Kinda points to you, though, doesn't it, Spanky? A little bit. Nevertheless, you get a lesson from teacher. Now, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. Hey, yo, wait, yeah. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah, that tail!
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 tessaseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. I gotta find some fingerprints. Does that guy even have fingerprints?
It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright?
I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. What? Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. I guess she's already at anger level 1. Annoyed. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there's just one more thing, Mr. Wright, is it?
Me? Yes. That's my name.
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
God, this guy's hiding something behind his beady little crazy 3D crazy eyes. I know it. I know it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to disappear.
Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.